We've talked about growing personally and professionally, but now let's talk about your goals as a leader of children here at the church. These goals aren't about running a perfect classroom, they're about helping kids meet Jesus in ways they can understand, while remembering that at the end of the day, they're still kids. This classroom is designed for kids ages 3 to 5, but sometimes you'll have a few younger kids or sometimes some older kids. That means you'll see a wide range of attention spans, maturity levels, and energy. Here's what's realistic for this age group. Number one, kids can focus for about 15 minutes at a time before they need a change in activity, unless they're really focused. And if they are, they could go all day. Some kids will join in every song and answer every question, while others will sit quietly and just absorb what's being said as they're in the room. Both are completely normal and depend a lot upon the child and their own experience. That's why we offer a classroom with choices, but direction. So sharing, sitting still, or waiting their turn is still a developing skill which you will help to develop at this age level. Expect to remind them and direct them often, using their name, saying please, and being very clear about what you want to see or hear. Use their name, say please, and be clear about what you want to see or hear. And kids may not remember everything from the entire Bible story, but they can remember one truth, one verse, or one simple phrase about who Jesus is from week to week. So the goal isn't to keep every child perfectly in their seat, it's to expose them to Jesus in ways their hearts and minds can begin to absorb. So let's talk about our words. One of the biggest mistakes new teachers make is confronting children in a harsh way when they don't follow directions. Remember, these are little kids. They're not disobedient adults. They're learning how to learn. Instead of confrontation, we want redirection. So instead of stop running, say, we walk inside, we run outside. Instead of don't grab, we say, wait a minute, ask them if you can have a turn. And then give them the words, may I please have a turn? When you give children words, it changes everything. Instead of sit down right now, we say, hey, do you want to come sit by me? And we mean that. Do you want to? Because if they don't, we don't make them. These kinds of words help bring the peace and preserve your authority and guide children toward better choices without making classrooms feel heavy or negative. Now, if you do tell a child to do something, they should follow through, and then you can bring a consequence if they don't. That's why we want to be very careful with our words and ask them by giving them two choices. Would you rather do this or this? Would you rather sit at the table or go play in the station? We give them the two choices and then let them pick. That sense of autonomy really helps the kids do what you've told them to do, even if they don't recognize it. Anytime you see a child do something you want repeated, tell everybody how good he did. Kids will be wiggly. They'll be distracted. They'll be unpredictable. But if you praise certain behaviors, they will begin to copy them. So find the behaviors you want repeated and tell everybody in your classroom about it. Wow, Johnny, great job sitting down at the table. Don't you guys like the way Johnny sat at the table? Hey, do you guys want to come sit too? At the end of the day, your number one goal isn't perfect behavior. It's that every child leaves knowing that Jesus loves them, the Bible is true, and church is a safe, happy place. If they remember the story of Noah, great. But if they remember that God is with me, that means a lot more. So set your expectations low on perfection and high on purpose and praise. When you do this, you're planting seeds of faith that God will grow in due season.